Welcome back to Kruznik Sanctuary, Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and somehow further Hildibrand adventures. Kruznik X here, along with Arya Stormborn.
Yep.
Lord Fireaxe.
The world is purple.
And Corlash.
So it is. So it is.
Purple is delicious.
Last episode, we returned to the first in the hunt for Inspector Hildibrand Manderville, who unfortunately ended up in the same state as with our fellow Scions back during the events of Shadowbringers.
Confusion?
No, with his soul tethered to the first.
Also confusion.
He is always confused.
So the biggest issue of all will be returning him back to his body before he runs out of ether and ultimately dies. But most likely we're going to have to deal with another adventure here in the first. An inquisitive adventure, a mystery of some sort. But let's get right down to it with the next quest in the Hildibrand adventures, a Soulful reunion. While I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember, we should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel. Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It is not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. We require the
5 times fast.
We require the services of Beck Lug. Splendid! I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Beck Lug a visit. I'm not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Beck Lug's assistance, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and time again. And I reckon they do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Alright, we're off to the Crystarium again.
Yay. To the Cabinet of Curiosity.
I'll give Arya a minute to pour it in. Alright, she's here. To the cabinet.
At least it's not a closet.
You never see me in a closet.
No one should ever be in a closet.
Very cramped.
Except for R. Kelly, he should have stayed trapped in the closet.
Fair enough.
This way, love. Alright. Let's speak with Thaler. If you're ready, I'll call for Beck Lug. Ah, the genius soul sommelier. You've come highly recommended by Chris. And what an adorable little puppy you have. Soul... what? Puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confused... Puppy? Who is this imbecile, Chris? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. But I presume he is a friend of yours. And one in need, no less. Yeah, he kinda got sent here. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the last time? Yet you waltzed in here and asked me this favor with an air of one shopping for a new hat. His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Nope. Oh, wait, I do have it? Entrusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? If only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a proxy on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, there is a chance his will not survive, that his very essence will be rent asunder. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Chris knows me all too well. I assure you, my good sommelier, who is most certainly not a dog, you needn't worry for Hildibrand, Helid, or Maximilian Mandeville. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried. And they have.
Yep.
Come along then, Hildy. I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted.
Please do.
Please do hurt him.
Please hurt him. I promise you he won't be missed.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Okay, Boy George.
I'm prettier.
You will be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take his spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. If there's nothing else, Vonard and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Chris, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I was glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured Dela and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Alright. Back to Rad's. Oh wait, once Arya has gotten back to us.
I'm working on it.
There we go. Alright, off to Rad's.
Rats? Where?
I said Rad's. Radzatan.
Where?
There she is. Alright, back to Kama.
Chameleon.
Kama, not karma.
It sure works.
Thank you!
You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I am.
I even set the thing up for you to know you're going.
I came, and I went. What the?
You're back! And not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands.
Uh-huh.
The inspector's soul is in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem. The inspector's body has gone missing.
Oh, joy. What happened?
We went to the markets to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, yeah. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in.
We've got a case on our hands. The case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come
Or
on.
also called the case of the missing imbecile.
Let's start looking for witnesses.
This'll be interesting.
The vase.
Let's see. Did I see anyone get carried out of that house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings or goings. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Merchant.
Mebat?
Yeah.
I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack. So heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh. Nashu?
Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Delion, editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena of our isle. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. But I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of this star. They come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies.
Oh, great.
You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Oh, but it could. And it is. Your dear friend, the inspector, has been abducted by aliens!
Area 51 has struck Eorzea.
Yep. Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. You poor deluded child. That they do, but to what end? Why else? That they might one day take over our world!
Can they keep him?
Yes, please.
Remember to wear your no probe sign.
What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. For the Charlians are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime.
Really? The Loporits?
The final days was also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. Oh, God. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not to move them to abandon their ambitions, but it would seem events have only emboldened them, if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Razatan. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. But I have said too much. But I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. Yeah, so long, weirdo.
Yeah, the lab bricks are really our biggest threat. Oh no! That sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the inspector at once.
Really?
I think that dude was a few materia short of a full meld.
So you don't think the inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? But if not them, then who's probing?
Oh, phrasing! Boom!
I'll leave it alone. It answers itself.
Yeah, right.
A man carrying a suspiciously large sack? That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more.
Alright, let's have Nashu accompany us.
Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around.
Nashu is now accompanying you, and I'm not giving the rest of the spiel because we've been through so many escort quests it's not even funny. Let's get going.
Okay, where's her?
Ooh, now she's an escort now.
Shut up.
Got her that paycheck somehow.
I mean, listen, come on. We've had probing, we've had discussion of large sacks. Why can't we have discussions of escorts too?
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, let's talk to Nashu about the
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
And hasn't been working in a while.
Let's discuss the Arksodata.
Mariga and his family are the nicest people. They have such gentle eyes and long snouts, too. Longer than anyone I've met in Eorzea.
Uh-huh. Alright. Let's speak with Daritri. The man with the sack. Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Azaral's path, then went over to the fountain, where he met with a merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was, my mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain.
That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. Which we can do.
Yeah, if only we didn't have to go the long way around. After you what?
You can just jump.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Nashu's following you.
She did. I jumped off the first time.
Really? I tried that last time with an escort, and it didn't fucking do it for me.
Yep, it worked.
Lame.
Maybe they fixed it.
Anyway, we'll start with coming over here.
And discuss the fountain.
Yeah, we'll wait for Arya.
Ooh.
Arya's trying to get back
Get back where?
over the railing.
You can't. You're gonna have to drop.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
No. Do a flip.
And now she went with me. Good
The
deal.
fuck?
Because it really is a case of you jump, I jump.
Whatever. Alright.
Well, we know that she will jump off a bridge if you do.
Yeah, let's discuss the fountain.
It's incredible, isn't it? It reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Godbert at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. There's the traveling merchant. Corlash, Firex, you coming?
Oh yeah. There you are.
A man with a large sack. Ha! You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. At first, I told him to get lost. That bird and I go way back and so forth. But he was in a hurry and his offer was very generous. Well, when you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. And now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos.
Did he say where he was planning to go next?
He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot, never mind the sack.
Did you hear that, Arya? Wait till you get to Saltwind's welcome right away.
Sounds about right.
Or left.
It's always left.
Alright, where's Saltwind's welcome? Oh, near the Great Work. Okay.
I got it. I gotta wait for.
There's Arya.
I'm so full. We're going this way.
Home, Jeeves.
Bite me.
When, where, and how hard?
Ah.
The answer to that is always shiny metal ass.
Good point. But it doesn't look that shiny to me. Anyway.
Yours, meat bag.
Let's talk to Nashu.
Sorry, hold on.
You okay there, Arya?
Arya's having a big pain and itchiness.
Oh.
So, I'm just trying to get meds. The heat is making my skin irritated. Here we are! Which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled.
What, on his sack?
Wherever you want. I don't care.
Yep.
If you want to look at his sack, go ahead.
We might be nice, sack.
Anyway.
He might have the biggest balls of them all. Over there! That man is definitely up to no good. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator. We should stay out of sight and watch what happens.
Of course it's him again.
Yep.
Ah, Mr. Chupacabra? But he expressly told us he had put the evil cubes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he?
No, because obviously people who frickin' did it the first time aren't nearly so guilty.
Okay, I wonder how they put him in that sack.
The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well. Your payment as promised. My client will be most pleased.
Who is the client?
What the ever-living frickbat?
Oh no! Is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster?
It is an honor and a pleasure as always, Dr. Lugai. I have faith this specimen will meet with your satisfaction. So this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world, the Mandeville Man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he surveyed a journey to Dalamud itself and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma from which I am assured he will never wake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Even the mightiest of warriors cannot fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body mine to command, I will exact a bloody glorious revenge!
Cool.
Forgive me my boldness, Dr. Lugai, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With the Toloferoi gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I shall suffer no comeuppance. Yeah, remember me, douchebag? No! Not you! Not now! Ah! I must away! Wait! Dr. Lugai, my payment! Wake!
Wake up, Inspector!
Say what you will about Nashu, she's got one hell of a throwing arm.
Knock him out.
Gonna hit him right
Oh!
in the forehead.
Yeah, the
Ow!
hardest part.
Could it be? The world's no longer purple!
But it was so pretty purple.
Stop moving, damn you! You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge!
That can't be good.
Yes, I'd like to visit the moon. On a
Nope.
rocket ship
Not
flying
again!
Oh,
Let go of the damn thing, you Nimrod! Oh no.
this can't end well. Oil is spectacular.
This ain't gonna end well. What the? Okay, that shouldn't work.
That's his creed
No!
in a nutshell.
Oh, the loading beacon.
That is just creepy. That is just. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
So dumb. So dumb. And once again, he's in the ground.
Head first.
That's where he lives.
Talk about putting your head in the sand.
I say, that was a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants, but rejoice, for Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. What? No, this is not fucking happening right now.
Yes, yes it is.
God.
Oh my fucking god.
And they keep them.
I love that no one bothers to try to help.
Please tell me that shit didn't just happen.
That shit didn't just happen.
Spectre!
It happened.
I knew it! An alien abduction! And to think I would have the chance to witness one with my own eyes! This month's issue of the Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet!
Huh.
And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went. And then came back. And then he floated off again.
Such shenanigans as I will never know.
It's that like my life now, following that idiot.
Yep. Alright, let's talk to Nashu.
I know it's not the first time he's taken to this guise without warning, but still, always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Resident Evil.
Yep.
Huh.
Alright. There's Nashu, but where's Arya? Still loading. Ah, there she is. Alright, let's go ahead and speak with Nashu.
Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant Nashu will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again. And don't you worry, Arya. Chris, as soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time.
And another Hildibrand quest completed. But the journey is not over yet.
God.
Meanwhile, in Mare Lamentorum... No, they did not bring this!
They brought the poo-poo.
That face!
They brought the what?
Poo-poo. P-U-P-U.
I don't know what it is.
The poo-poo is an alien race from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh.
I don't think I ever ran into him in that game, but yeah.
Hello?
With astute mind and explosive panache, he'll find the crime, crack the case in a flash. Our dashing debonair, pure gentleman's flair, our agent of inquiry, Hildibrand Mandeville! Truth and justice never go out of style.
Okay, ran over. Okay, we are...
Okay, so shenanigans are bound to ensue soon enough within the next few patches with more Hildibrand. Yeah. So we'll have to look forward to further Hildibrand adventures as we progress through Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode of Kruznik's Sanctuary. Thank you to Corlash, Lord Fyrax, and Arya Stormborn all for joining us.
Yes.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. As always, if you're watching on Twitch or live from PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button, turn on notifications so you're well informed, and if you're feeling generous, subscribe for access to exclusive videos for the live streams, or throw some bits our way to contribute to the channel. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more, and click here to watch the next episode. See you next time.